Welcome to another episode of this week's Locale of the Week. This week we got a contention up here. Apparently this streaming couple broke up and it got super toxic. Great time to do this because it is Valentine's Day. To all the people who have a Valentine or are in a relationship, yeah, right there. Right there. Nah, I'm trolling. I'm trolling. I'm more about right now. But alright, you swap back in. That's near there, nor there. You feel me? Right now, if you say, let's see how toxic this shit really is.
Probably the biggest piece of news in the unemployed sphere right now going on, but ultimately a spark for a great conversation. Streamer couple that you may have never heard of.
Oh, so I am subscribed to other commentary YouTuber. I don't be reacting to those videos because those are pretty long, so I just wait for the Omeezys, the Moist Criticals to drop. You feel me? But the thumbnail literally showed this, bro. This picture, so. I should have gotten tea instead, bro. Now I'm gonna be up till 4 a.m. and we literally got tea right now. God damn it. What a fucking missed opportunity. Fuck me, bro. Alright, let's continue.
If Kaide and Tenzin have broken up.
This is coming out after so much speculation in the last month that they separated. Tyson and Kaide have been engaged since, I think, 2022. And people speculated that they broke up because Tenz had deleted Instagram and Twitter posts of Kaide. And there were pictures of them out and about separately with fans with no engagement ring. And there was a video of Tenz at the club with no ring on his finger, and people were noticing that Tenz was streaming alone by himself. Same with Kaide. I think she removed all engagement posts from her Instagram feed. So all that speculation confirmed that Kaide and Tenz have broken up a while ago, like Kaide mentioned.
I'm not gonna speak too much on it because obviously they want privacy, but I will say this though: Kaide, I don't think she should be getting as fried as she is. It was a mutual thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think it's right for her to bear most of the hate.
Tyson broke up. Broke my heart. We had stopped growing as individuals.
Damn.
Over time, it became clear that we needed space to grow into our own people separately. Truth is simple. We grew apart. There's no wrongdoing, no resentment. Thank you for respecting our privacy. Like, I understand that, but how do you not grow with each other?
Now the problem is that everybody wants some sort of transparency from their favorite creators until they actually get it. And then they turn this into some sort of true crime thread where they do some sort of deep dive, pick a side, and jump down the other side's throat. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Very. Y'all are fucking losers, bro. No way, mutual breakup has people. By the way, a mutual breakup, all you know is they mutually broke up. You don't know why. You don't know what reasoning for. And yet we out here picking sides, bro. Hold on. I'm doing it again. Because apparently I didn't want my videos, but I guess you didn't know. Hold on. I'm doing it again. Keep the hat on too. You see this? Oh wait, I forget. Camera's not here. You see this? Grass. Now it's dead because it's fucking winter. Oh my god, it's grass. Grass. Oh, some of y'all need to really touch this. Alright. Let's get over, bro. Something smells real smoky outside. We out here fucking picking sides on a mutual breakup. Like, how low can y'all be, bruh?
Hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel and the community. Now, back into the content. Now, before we get into this, I want to be clear. I am no relationship expert. I just so happen.
Let me make sure I'm not muted. Okay, I'm not. And I agree, same here. I ain't no expert here. I've never been in one, so.
Happen to be in one, and it's going on 6 years. Now, with that being said, though, I would love
W. I'm easy.
To bring my partner in crime in this conversation and see if we have some differing opinions about the matter. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you.
Oh, we got Miss Omeezy. That's risky. That is risky because Omeezy talking about, hey, we should probably not put, if you're in a relationship, put it out there. But he brought her up on in here. So I guess they both really wanted to, I guess.
Danielle.
Yes.
Danielle, are you ready to break down the math and the science behind the creator drama?
The arithmetic and the geoscience.
Okay. Now let's be clear. There's no scandal involved in this situation. This should just be a normal internet breakup. Kyde would take to the internet with her whole explanation as to what happened. Hey everybody, Tyson and I feel ready to share some personal news. We've actually been broken up for quite some time now. Toward the end of our relationship, we came to a realization that wasn't easy to accept. We have stopped growing as individuals. If we ever broke up, do you feel like we need to go to the internet and speak about it?
No.
For most of our relationship, we did everything together. Work together, hobbies and interests together, pretty much everything together. We even joked in the past that although we were together for 6 years, it felt like at least 30. Part of the problem is that they ain't never had no lives for themselves. That's a major part of the problem.
How old are they? Do we know?
Probably in their like 20s, early 20s, whatever. Yeah, it's a little weird. You can't even be mad at your girl in peace. It's crazy.
Y'all are in y'all 20s and y'all been together for 6 years?
6, 7. We moved in together just weeks after meeting. Whoa. And from ages 17
weeks
to 20.
after meeting? Damn. Damn. Okay.
24, that was all we knew. Over time, it became clear that we needed
17?
space to grow into our own people separately. We know the internet often looks for the tea, but the truth is simple. We grew apart. There was no wrongdoing, no resentment, and no single event that caused this. We still care deeply about each other and genuinely want the best for one another. We're also incredibly grateful for the time and life we shared together.
That was cute. I like that.
That was unnecessary.
I mean, okay, these are internet people that are in the internet eye.
Yes.
Okay. It's probably necessary.
If we break up, don't come to the internet.
Now, depending on what happens, I may come to the internet.
Hang on, y'all. I gotta see something. Hold on. Let's get back into it, y'all.
No back and forth tweets, no he said, she said, no monetized breakdown videos, just a calm announcement and an ask for privacy. And yet the internet refused to leave it just there.
Sounds like the internet.
Now this is one reason why I don't like these types of conversations. Almost instantly after the breakup, it became some sort of scoreboard about who did what for who. There's one tweet that says, bro supported her financially and emotionally through her cancer battle, putting his pro career on hold, only to get dumped once she recovered so she could get to find herself.
His pro career. What is that?
So essentially in this situation, he was like a pro gamer and he threw away his whole career simply because she got cancer, which is a crazy thing to say simply too. Nursed her back to health, put her in a position for her to be like a content creator. And then after she gets on and popping and stuff like that, they break up.
I'm trying to find the issue.
Hey man, we've got to pick sides.
Pro gamer.
Yes.
Break that down for me.
Like he's playing video games professionally and getting paid for it. Like a lot of money.
Did he actually give up his career? Am I tripping?
Yeah. He stopped going to events and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Is he destitute?
No, probably not. Wait.
Okay, is he back gaming now? I mean, she beat cancer.
No. But what do you believe? How do you feel about the concept of this person giving up their career for their partner to support them?
I mean, I feel like it's the right thing to do. Like, if you can afford to do it, do it. What? I'm just so lost about this conversation.
It's an
Valid.
internet thing.
That's valid.
And I think that this is the problem with bringing these things to the forefront, simply due to the fact that people always want to pick sides, even though it's like none of our business. Like what happened behind closed doors, whether he gave up his career, she made this sacrifice, all this other stuff, it doesn't really matter because we don't know what was going on behind closed doors.
I mean, she had cancer. I feel like, at least from that tweet or whatever you just read, people are making it seem like, oh, he just gave up his life so she could go and, I don't know, get a career in underwater basket weaving. She had cancer. What? Trust, things weren't all hunky-dory and peaches and cream. She had cancer.
I also think part of the conversation is that people feel like she owes him something, and for whatever reason, she's obligated to stay in the relationship simply due to the fact that, you know, he stayed there for her.
Now, I don't know if y'all want to get into it, but people always feel like women owe men
Hold on. Get back to it.
something. And I'm here to say they don't.
Well,
They don't owe you
Hold on, what you
anything.
owe me?
Nothing.
You don't owe me nothing?
Nothing. Zero. Nada.
Damn. Let's not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you're right though. You're right.
Thank you.
People over glorify Tyson and I's relationship in the Valorant scene. They're like, oh my god, they are the standard. I'm like, no, it's just a normal fucking relationship.
But like, I don't think you realize like how rare it is to just have like two like well-adjusted
God,
people
that is true.
that like video games, aren't weird, and have
Yeah.
healthy boundaries.
That was just so weird. Kaide is the most well-adjusted
Yeah.
person in all of this. Even in that clip with the interviewer, I just think that it's so rare to see two normal people who like video games and like each other. Of course they're gonna love it. Are you okay?
I think that he's speaking from the perspective of like the community as a whole. And I think that the community as a whole is bigger than just the community that they sit in, but pretty much everyone on the internet. They're desperate for a picture perfect image of anything. And so then they cling on to whatever it is that they're seeing in front of them irrationally.
They don't know anybody in real life. Just in a relationship.
I don't think their real life is as sexy. I think also this
Cancer is sexy?
Hey, but it's sexy to them that this person stayed and, you know, supported them or whatever the case may be. I think in real life, they may know somebody who has a long-term relationship, but they also have seen the ins and outs of that long-term relationship. And so there's enough, you know, places and spaces where they can be like, ah, that's nasty. But for this online thing, oh my gosh, they're perfect. Could do no wrong. No different than how people get invested in like Kim Kardashian or, hey, brother, you know, I feel
It's
the
getting
same
weird.
way.
Now, I will give Tenzi his shout out and kudos. Because usually when women get sick, like with a real actual chronic illness like cancer, men leave. Statistically, they do so, even if it's their way. So I'll give them some claps for that. At the end of the day, though, a fish is going to swim.
Damn. Y'all really be leaving your wives slash girlfriends when they get cancer? Damn, y'all some a-holes. Damn. And she said statistically, that is not opinion. Well, it is opinion, but it's evidence that backs it up. Right? Let me close this door.
Alright.
Am I gonna clap it up?
But this is where it gets weird in the conversation. Support inside the relationship got reframed as an investment, more transactional, like a favor that now needs some sort of repayment. But this is what my problem with all this is. How does one even repay somebody for staying with them throughout like a cancer diagnosis? How do you repay somebody for that? What is that?
Oh, you stay with them forever.
60,000? Oh, you stay with them.
You stay with them forever. No freedom. Nothing. The abuse
Damn.
starts up, you gotta stay.
Now, I will say that there was
Damn.
one thing that the internet kind of gravitated towards in her wording, that whole conversation of we grew apart. That's even something that you kind of stuck on, is the concept that like, oh, we grew apart. The reason why is because it doesn't explain anything. You can't assign any blame in that situation. It doesn't explain the timelines. It doesn't feed that parasocial curiosity. And I'm not gonna lie, we grew apart. To me, is a little bit of cap. It's a little bit of cap.
You feel like somebody cheated?
Now I'm not all the way
You're
on
kinda
this.
messy.
No. I'm not all the way on this like parasocial timeline of things. But
Okay.
the phrase "we grew apart," there's a little bit of cap in that conversation.
I feel like I didn't understand the we stopped growing as individuals piece until you kept reading and they were together from 17 to 24.
That's true too. I will say this: ultimately, like at the end of the day, whatever happened. We as an audience have no role to play in the conversation. We're not
That's
owed
facts.
anything. They don't need to explain anything. We shouldn't even be a part of this. Take us out the group chat.
Say that again. Actually, please take all of us out the group chat immediately.
Now, I do think the bigger issue in this conversation is this is what happens when you publicize everything in your life. And I know as like content creators, you have to kind of give a piece to yourself, to your audience that is with you. But when you do some sort of milestone or you do these relationships or these hard moments, it always has to be in front of your community. So I do want to ask you, especially as somebody who is now partnered with somebody who got into content creation, because you did not step into this life and I was already a content creator.
Say that again. We started dating prior to all of this. All of this, prior to it.
Nobody wants to hear that.
But it's the truth.
I do want to know how you feel about me publicizing or even us publicizing our achievements or things that have happened to us, knowing that this may cause people to feel like they have some sort of maybe unnecessary attachment to us.
I think maybe the difference here is I'm 30.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn!
Not too
Yo!
much because you're older than me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Meezy, what? Yo! Okay, out here talking about 20-year-old relationships. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I'm
auntie.
joking.
Anyway, yeah, I don't feel the need to explain anything to anyone, let alone people I don't know on the internet.
Hey,
I don't.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't mean to be one of these parasocial motherfuckers, but a 6-year relationship, and you're right, in your 30s, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Meezy, I hope you're saving some money because I don't know, you're 30 and you've been there for 6 years. Now, obviously, there could be some doubts, and I won't get into those doubts. But I ain't gonna lie. From the surface, I ain't gonna lie. It might be time to save up that ring, buddy. Might be time to save up to get that ring. I ain't gonna lie. But, like I said, not my relationship. I apologize for being a little too parasocial. My fault.
No, I have the people that I care about in real life, that I speak to, that I talk to. Anything else is extra. There's actually bigger fish to fry, truly.
And I can agree. I think that the internet doesn't like the fact that, you know, there's no fairy tale ending to every single story. They don't always have satisfying arcs. Things don't always go right. And ultimately, I could see from their perspective what it would be like. It would almost be like if they were watching a TV series and episodes just kind of skipped or there was just no conclusion to a season. But the difference is like those are paid actors. Like I know that sounds crazy to say in real time, but the difference is those are paid actors and
That
we're
part.
like real life people.
That part.
So everything doesn't need some sort of satisfaction at the end. This isn't a satisfaction guarantee because what naturally happens is like you get into the situation where these people will never be satisfied and you still got to live your life.
Well, still got to do that. Now, with that being said, if you and I were to break up and it was non-amicable,
I'm coming to the internet first. Don't even worry about it, gang. I'm on the internet first before you. Don't even worry about it.
and it's okay. You can drop your stuff first. Just know they're going to tune into mine because I'm really going to give you the tea. Because I don't believe in feeling shame, actually. I don't believe in it. If I want to share everything, I will. And I'm not in the wrong. And if I'm not right, I was just too early. But go ahead.
Light-skinned women chat.
All right.
I just want to leave people with a couple different things. Nobody owes the internet an explanation. Nobody needs to justify years of love with their partner on a spreadsheet, tracking everything with the sacrifices and all this stuff. And literally, here we are. I've seen it time and time again, whether it be with Destiny Scott and or whoever the TikTok relationship was that broke up last week or last
Christy.
month. Christy Scott and them. I'm seeing it now with this situation.
Now we are on Christy's side.
Listen, I'm not in any of these people's
Sorry.
sides because guess what? I'm
What happened to that one? Wait, did you cheat? I remember it was a topic, one of them, of a relationship topic. One of them cheated, apparently. Maybe, I don't know. I can't
I'm
remember.
not in any of these people's relationship.
I mean, they not in it either.
I don't care if it's Kai Cenat and Gigi. I don't care what the celebrity is. I got my own thing going on, to be quite honest with you. And I think the same thing should exist for y'all too. Especially when people get to the point where they are scrolling back on the internet doing tally marks of, oh, she did this for him and he did this for her.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Out of pocket. Out of pocket.
Do it again.
That shit is out of pocket. It's crazy.
Especially since you don't know. You really do not know what's going on behind closed doors. Out of pocket.
Tragedies are things that have happened throughout.
Oh, Beezy, get up! She caught that shit. Hey, hey, hey. This is Smoop. Hey, do you teach me how to die? Hey, I hit that whoop. Shit, did you teach me how to die? Can you teach me how to die? Oh yeah. My fault, y'all. I just got in a dancing mood for some reason. Anyways, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed my video. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about the situation. I got nothing any more to say. I will see y'all later. Peace.